How many times have you said, "All I need is a breath of fresh air"? How do you know that that air is actually fresh? Air quality is measured every day as good, moderate, unhealthy for sensitive groups like children, elderly, and people with breathing issues, and unhealthy. Do you know what this means?
Not a clue.
Oh, air quality. It's about how healthy the air is for you for that day.
I think it's kind of like the same thing about the pollution.
I have to pay attention to this because I have breathing issues. I haven't had an asthma attack in years, but if I don't pay attention to this, I can find myself in some difficulty outside.
So also
Pulling up the weather all the time, checking before I leave the house, because 20 minutes before I leave, if it's even starting to get above the yellow, 20 minutes, the inhaler before I even walk out the door.
Air quality is measured by the pollutants documented in the air that we breathe. In our area, that is usually particulate matter and ozone.
Ozone's a gas in the atmosphere.
I think it's the emissions.
Ozone is a special form of oxygen, or O3. You can think of surface ozone as bad ozone and stratospheric ozone way up above where the weather happens as good ozone.
Bad ozone gets trapped in the troposphere where we have to breathe. Particulate matter is a complex compound of airborne particles such as dust, smoke, or soot.
Man-made machines such as gasoline engines and cars emit pollutants into the air at the surface, including ozone. These pollutants are heavier in the air, so they tend to sink to the ground, kind of like how the chicken and veggies sink to the bottom of your chicken noodle soup.
So how do you find the air quality index on a particular day? It's easy. Just open up your phone and go to Google. Type AQI into the search engine and hit return. It'll come up. The Dover-Kent County MPO planning area is classified as non-attainment for ozone under the Clean Air Act amendments of 1990. This means the ground level ozone in our area sometimes reaches levels that can harm healthy adults, but more often reaches levels that can harm children and older citizens who are more vulnerable to ozone. Consequently, all of the MPO's transportation plans and programs must demonstrate that the transportation systems will not worsen the region's air quality. So, now that you know what air quality index is, and you know how to find it, now you're probably wondering, is there anything I can do? Of course there is.
Rideshare.
Ride your bike.
Public transit.
Don't fill up until the sun goes down.
Skip mowing the lawn on really hot days.
If you can, work from home.
So the next time you need to go out and get a breath of fresh air, just remember, there's a lot of people working very hard to make sure that that air is actually clean. Thanks for watching.